Hello, welcome back to Minecraft. Today I'm checking out the 20W45A Snapshot. We're just going to go over some of the blocks. I'll warn you now, we're not going over crafting recipes because Minecraft likes to change out what they decide when it comes to recipes, so we're just going to do this for now. We're going to start off with in the Amethyst Biome, which is going to be a new biome. Obviously I'm not in the Amethyst Biome, I've just got the stuff set up. So we've got blocks like the tuff and the calcite, which are just going to be blocks that appear in the biome. We've got Amethyst Birds, which are found among the Amethyst geos. They start out small, like this one, and then they grow to this size, which I believe it can be mining. Yes. They drop nothing when broken, but can be collected with a silk touch pickaxe. So I believe to get... I'm on survival right now, so... Why am I on survival? I swiped myself on creative a second ago. So, if I understand this correctly, and I might not, if I mine this with just my hand, makes really pretty sounds, I get nothing. Whereas if I mine it with my silk touch pickaxe, which is never right at the moment, I'll get the amethyst cluster, which finally makes a proper use for silk touch. I mean, getting grass is fantastic, but it actually makes you have the urge to need it. As I say, it will drop the amethyst shards. It drops the whole crystal, and then from there you can get the amethyst shards, but I'm not quite sure how. But yeah, so you can. I don't believe you get anything from breaking them before they're fully grown, and if you break them, it does nothing. If you break, I'm just breaking everything now. That was the without thinking. Okay, let's. So that was the amethyst, not that one. That was the other one. This was the budding amethyst block, which amethysts will grow on it, which is where you get these crystals to form. Okay. Interestingly, these do emit a light, as you can see. It's not the only reason I chose it to be night, it's just how long it took me to set up. Let's say, okay, the calcite is just an off-white zone, generates in the Amethyst geode. If it sounds like I'm reading from a list of things, I am, kind of. And then next we have the thing I'm actually really looking forward to, which is candles. Let me just put myself onto Game Creative. Now, if you remember me seeing some of the trailers and updates, especially around the warden, you'll have seen candles in the background that were black. You can get them in any colour. Any colour at all, so we're just going to take the red one. And just like the stuff in the sea you can get, I can't remember what it's called at the moment. What's it called? Sea pickles, that's it. You can build these up to colours of free, but you cannot mix and match. Which is kind of sad. If you have a cake, up there and then grab a candle. You can put one on a cake, but only one. Oh, you can eat cake in a creative now. I didn't know you could do that. But you can light it. At the moment they don't have a flame animation. I don't know if that's a setting I don't have on properly or whatever, but they will light it up very slightly. Next we have copper, which was one of the things I was kind of more excited about than the candles, but I didn't say, which is the fact you have copper and it will weather. So you get weathered copper, semi-weathered copper, lightly weathered, and copper block, which is what all these are. You can make steps and slabs the exact for all of them. You can also coat these blocks into wax. I believe it's actually honeycomb, and it can protect it from weathering. So if you get the weathering you want, so let's say you just want that one, you then coat it in wax and it will no longer weather any further. If you want it just full of shiny forever, you can. The copper ore has the same rarity as coal, so it's going to be quite easy to get, and you'll get the ingots to there. But over here, that's what the block looks like. That's what the ingots look like. I imagine you smelt it. Seems pretty simple. Lightning rods. I wanted to do an epic test for the lightning rods, like to show lightning hitting it and stuff, but I couldn't work out a command to just fire lightning, and the only ones I could hit me, so I sadly don't have a fun test. Also rain lags me. Next one is tinted glass, which is what this is. So it's just one colour. I don't know if it's going to have different colours in the end, but just a variation of glass. It doesn't let light through. You can see a torch there, and there's a bit of light, but there's no light. Usually that would be one of these days. I'll be prepared for one of these. This much light, so it's like the nice area pretty well, but it does not show that. It will drop itself if mined with a silk touch, and stained glass cannot be used to craft it. That's what they've decided on already. Apparently the crafting recipe is for amethyst shards and a glass block, but that could all change, who knows. In here we have the 2 new items, once again not showing crafting recipes. We have the telescope, which just zooms in. I wish there was an option to like choose how much you zoom, because like you might just want that much, but you have to have that much. Pretty, and of course the bundle pouch, which I think we all know what that's for. You put your bundles in there. I have no idea how to do this. I would say, is it just... Might be because I'm on creative. We'll try this on survival, shall we? I believe you just stick stuff in it. No? Am I being dumb? Yeah, I might just be being dumb. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's... Say, it might not be properly programmed in yet or whatever. I don't know. I could just be dumb. But basically, it can store any item up to 64. It can... Items that with smaller stack size, so like if you decide to put 32 dirt in there, you can only put then half of 16 in some amount of ender pearls because they take up a smaller area. Same with eggs and snowballs. So you can open it by right clicking. It cannot hold shulker boxes, even though the bundles are not stackable. They can be nested. Each of them can hold up to 16 bundles. Only empty bundles can be placed on the inside of a bundle without using commands, and they can hold any amount of item if you use commands to get in there. But I'm not demonstrating that. And say I've shown you the copper ingot used to craft the spyglass. Yeah, which is great. And there's just a couple of additional update things. There's little bits that have happened, but like knowing that the amethyst geodes generate on a sea level of about Y63, but I'm not going to go into all that. I just wanted to go through some of the changes and some of the updates. So that didn't work. Someone creative. Well, I've done something really smart and I realised I can't do it. I can always swap onto survival to do it. That's fine. First, I need a lava bucket. You can now add lava into cauldrons. I have no idea why you'd want to, but you can do it. You can also, let's go on to game mode survival. When you get things like podzol and coarse dirt, mycelium, all that type, you can now make paths out of it. I believe it makes the exact same paths as a grass block, but life is so much happier now. Now, I'm not sure if this works with this. I wasn't paying much attention when... I've never really noticed it before, but when pistons break stuff, they cause the break animation. So I'm not 100% sure if that was a thing with torches before or not, but I just thought torches are a thing. Tracks can now be waterlogged, which is pretty cool because now you don't have to worry about them being broken. I need to go back onto creative because I didn't think about this through. So you can also still move the minecarts when they're waterlogged. So here's just my test. Like that's pretty. It works. We know this track works. So if I fill it with water, that's why I did 2x2. It does it, but it does it at a much slower pace. So you can still do underwater minecarts. It's just so much slower. Yeah, flowing water no longer breaks rails. There's another couple of sort of miscellaneous item updates, which is fireworks and now a thing you can get in your recipe book. Experience orbs will now sometimes merge. Shulkers, if a shulker is hit by another shulker projectile, it's now a chance of spawning a new shulker, which will make the end a tiny bit harder because that's what we all need. And there's a couple of other things. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you like, comment if you want, subscribe if you can. Tell me I'm awesome if you think I'm awesome. Tell me I'm totally thinking I'm terrible. This is Miss C signing off. Goodbye.